The 405 and the 105 at the beautiful SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Today, we reach Week 15, and we've got a good matchup in store between the Brooklyn Barons and the Los Angeles Chargers. Now the kicker, Brandon McManus, about ready to get us started. And we are underway in Southern California. They started on the ground with Ekeler, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. This defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game, and I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one, but 7? That seems almost impossible, but we watched it happen.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Herbert. He gets this out to Spiller. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. The Chargers at 11-2 now, and they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Running on first down, Ekeler. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They're going to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 3rd and 2, Herbert. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. This is taken at the 15. Call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. Now Wilson on first down. He's going to air one out. He's got a man complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Now it's Wilson. He's got his 6'5 receiver. That's Tim Patrick. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. First carry for the former Oklahoma Sooner, Joe Mixon. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
To throw is Wilson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Khalil Mack racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. 4th down, Corliss Waitman now on to punt. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. The Charger drive about to get going.
Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10.
He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. At his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Oh, I see you nodding your head along with me, partner, because it's pretty obvious what they were trying to do there on the drag route. With his speed, they're hoping he can turn the corner and maybe take this to the house. But that was excellent work defensively to make sure once he caught it, he wasn't going anywhere.
He's got a man. That's Keenan Allen. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. If you're these receivers, you've got to be ready, because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy, either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes it's just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
Couple of 1st downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46.
First carry now for Isaiah Spiller.
And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. We're scoreless after 1. A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Herbert now. Flush to his right. This is intercepted. Past the 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, it turns out it's not their offense who gets them on the board first, CD. It's the defense coming through right there with a pick 6.
And I know from experience throughout the week when you go against the offense, you're challenging them all the time. You're letting them know, hey, don't worry about scoring this week. We'll take care of it. We'll get a few pick 6s and score ourselves. You're just kidding? But how about what he just did right there? Laid it out for the rest of the game. We scored. Hey, offense, can you keep up with us?
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Charger drive about to get going. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to return.
On 1st down, Justin Herbert. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for 2nd down.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38.
Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger 1st down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Eluding the pressure right.
His throw complete right side to the tight end Parham.
So the completion good for 6 yards, and it's 2nd down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Justin Herbert looking to pass. He's got Allen. And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Herbert on 1st down now. Looking left side, and it's complete. And all the way down and inside the 5 to the 4. That puts him in excellent position. 1st and goal after a gain of 19. They'll run here with Spiller. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
Here's Herbert. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
On 2nd and goal. Herbert, a quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
That's a really nice job there by the coverage, understanding that they're in a high-stakes situation. If he doesn't make a play on that ball, there's an excellent chance it ends up either as a touchdown or as a nice gain downfield.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
Herbert back to the air. Flushed out right. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Justin Herbert, a 13-yard touchdown run. And the Chargers have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead. Hopkins with the extra point, and they take the lead here at 7-6. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
They go play action with Wilson. He's got a man, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It's a gain of 35.
I think it's pretty safe to say that initially they had to be thinking about trying to get into field goal range. But after that shot right there, they've got to be thinking bigger right now.
Now that was probably their thought offensively. If we hit this, great, let's go for the end zone. If not, settle for a field goal. Looks like they can try to hit pay dirt. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Again, it's Mixon. And he gets it down to the 32. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. He's got Turner, and he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. From the red zone now, here's Wilson on 1st down. And it's caught. Touchdown. Tim Patrick hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Barons will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. They'll let Mixon try to run it in. And he is not going to make it to the goal line. So the defense holds, and this remains a 5-point game. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. With his slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. He's airing it out for Williams. And that's caught inside the 35. And he will step out of bounds here inside the 30. A big play there just before halftime. 48 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Dumps it off for Spiller. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Now Herbert, 3rd and goal. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The defense, Charles, they bit a little bit, but they did not break. And then on 3rd and goal there, the huge interception.
Think of the momentum they're carrying with them right now, Brandon, because in their mind, whether they want to admit it or not, they were conceding 3 points. Their goal was to keep them at the end zone, not give up a touchdown. Instead, they give up nothing. What a big-time play and a big-time stop by them.
And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Back to Mixon on 1st down. And some room to maneuver. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead now, a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter.
Yeah, and believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them, too.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch, I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Third down, Wilson powering forward. And he will get this to the midfield stripe, but that's not going to be enough. He's a few yards short. That'll bring up fourth down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that. On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense him saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for the second half. Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be second down.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
And Herbert able to get this one to Eckler out of the backfield. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. At that time, they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
A really good pickup of 28 yards.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Herbert operating from the red zone. Underneath to Spiller. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
to pick up a 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
On 2nd down, Spiller looking for space. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Just a gain of a yard there. Now it'll be 3rd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Whipping one into Allen. That's complete. And the Chargers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Run out of the gun with Eckler. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. They've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? They'll try to pick up the 1st with Eckler. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line.
It's now 4th and goal.
Now they bring a receiver in motion right. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. Herbert jogs off, and out comes Dustin Hopkins to take this kick for L.A. on 4th down. Hopkins' kick is good, and that'll make this an 8-point game. So 3 points, maybe not a grand prize at this stage, but it does get them back within 1 score.
It certainly does, because now they stay within shouting distance, so that means everyone on your sideline stays engaged in this game. They know they still have a shot.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Once again, they run with Mixon. And he'll get this past the 20 as he gets about 4. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
He'll drop this one down to Mixon. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. They go play action now. Wilson. He'll get that complete to Albert O.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Play action. Now Wilson. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. A critical error there in a tight game with the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down. Back to throw here, Herbert. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. Throwing again on second down. Herbert. Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down. Josh Allen came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
So on comes the kicker, Dustin Hopkins, in a big spot. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. Charles, the NFL record is 66 yards. That was 5 shy of that, but only a handful of guys have ever connected from 61 or deeper, and he can add his name to the list.
Yeah, more and more guys are trying it. That doesn't mean the success rate has gone up. That is a long kick. Guaranteed, when he turns on his phone after the game, a ton of congratulatory texts will be awaiting him.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll try to eat some clock with Mixon. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage. Use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. 22 yards there, a 1st down. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
Mixon with a 1st down carry. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Now it's Wilson. To Mixon on the check down. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. An extra quarterback now in the game for the Chargers here on 3rd. Wilson to throw. That's complete. It's Okurobanam. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They go back to the ground now with Mixon. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Again, it's Mixon. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. Now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Inside handoff to Mixon, and he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. Just a yard on the run there. That's going to bring us to a 4th down.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. Now, I think they're just a product of trying to buy themselves 5 extra yards.
And they want to help their punter out, right? Help with the angle, trying to pin the ball deep. That's exactly what they did there.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Fair catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line. Well, not good at all. Punt of just 24 yards there. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. Herbert. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
Probably time for 2 more shots, and ideally, they'd like to get the midfield or so they have a chance at a Hail Mary on the final play.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Herbert. And that's caught by Williams. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially.
Yeah. You're in the presence of the realest essence. I've been serving lessons since the days of my adolescence. On the Cypress block, young buck holding it like we knew it all. Not afraid to do it all. Matter of fact, I look back and do it all. I can remember the haters say the